What's going on, everyone? Happy Thursday to everyone, and happy Thanksgiving to everyone who celebrates Thanksgiving today. Hopefully everyone is doing well, staying safe, healthy. If you had to take a COVID test, hopefully you have tested negative. If you did test positive, I hope you have a full and speedy recovery with no long COVID issues. It is time now for the Thanksgiving edition of the Pandemic Update for Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, November 23rd, 2023. If you're new to my channel, you're probably thinking, wait a second, why is he talking about COVID? That's because COVID is not over, and there's also a lot of other viruses out there that could be a threat to you. And one of those other viruses is pneumonia. And China right now is reporting a mysterious pneumonia outbreak that is triggering COVID-19 like fear. They're using the word fear, but it's not fear, it's reality. And the WHO is actually raising concerns. And it sounds like there is a huge influx in people heading to the hospital for this over in China. So it's not good. It's something we'll have to keep an eye on. So stay tuned on this. We'll definitely have a follow-up on this when more information comes on it. Then I had to share you this. It says here, this is Michigan. It says, COVID-19 mini wave back in Michigan just in time for Thanksgiving. I really wish they wouldn't use the word mini wave because, as we all know, post-Thanksgiving, cases are going to rise. Not just in Michigan, everywhere. I got proof of that in just a little bit. It says hospitalizations are up, but still relatively low. Confirmed COVID-19 infections in Michigan are up 70% over the last month, with an average of 562 daily cases as of Tuesday. Up 70%? 70% in 1 month upward? That's more than a mini wave. So they shouldn't be calling it mini wave. Then we have to come to this. I did a late night thread last night on Twitter. This is just, I knew that this was going to be pretty much back to normal Thanksgiving. However, what I saw last night was absolutely insanity. So for those who know, maybe some don't, Thanksgiving Eve is traditionally one of the busiest bar nights of the year, and also one of the busiest delivery nights of the year. Pre-COVID, I used to be giving people safe rides to and from the bars, so people wouldn't be doing DUI. Well, now that we're in COVID times, I did deliveries, and let me tell you this much. It was absolutely insanity last night. But what I want to show you is this right here. Look at this. So this is a bar in a suburban town where I live. As you know, I live in Philadelphia. So this is a suburban bar in the town of Keswick. Yeah, take a look at the crowds here. This is just one place. I saw many of places like this, and a lot of places had lines just to get into the places. I mean, for granted, they're outdoors at this place, but you have hundreds of people like this close together. It's not going to be a good situation. And who knows how many people were inside. Other places, it was inside and outside. Last night was absolutely insanity. And I guarantee you, it's not just here. It's probably a thing all around the country. Today, we're going to have round 2. People are going to have Thanksgiving gatherings. Maybe you're just having 2 or 3 people. Maybe it's 5. Some people are doing 10, 15, 20 plus people. Heck, when I was a kid, I knew a family that had close to 30 people because they had so many grandkids. It's happening. It's going on this year. The grocery stores were absolutely mobbed the past several days, and this wave that's setting in right now is going to be probably, in my opinion, the fastest rise we have seen since Omicron BA 2.1 in the end of 2021 going into 2022. I mean, just again, take a look at this picture. You have hundreds of people crammed together. That's just one bar. There are thousands and thousands of bars in this country. It's not going to be good, my friends. We are going to see a huge increase in cases, a huge increase in hospitalizations, and unfortunately, deaths are going to go up too. I don't know how high deaths are going to go, but if I had to guess, they will likely double from where they are right now, and maybe then some come the end of December, because COVID, it just breeds on situations like this, and other viruses too. We're going to see flu go up. We're going to see RSV go up. I mean, all kinds of different viruses are going to rise. People who have had COVID, some of them have their immune system is damaged. So if they get flu, they may get a more severe case of flu. It's already happening. Yes, this is not good. In the coming weeks, I expect a rapid rise in COVID cases and hospitalizations, even in the ICUs. I'll personally be keeping an eye on both local and other EMS dispatches to hear what's going on, but this is not looking good. I got to share with you a little bit of data, and that is Walgreens this week is 27.8% positivity. It's up by 0.5%. Not a big increase. You still see some green on the map. Trust me. If not next week, the following week. This is going to be red galore in the majority of states across the United States. It's coming. Let's just go through a few of these states. The current positivity nationally is 27.8%, 14,889 tests, which is up. Let's do Maine. Up in Maine, the positivity this week is 28.6%. We're just going to read positivity numbers here today. Taking a look at New Jersey, this was a big increase, 30.3% this week. That was actually up by 9.2% with testing up, so that's not good. How about my state, Pennsylvania? I know Pennsylvania's going to rise, and for more reasons than just Thanksgiving. It's also a big holiday weekend in Pennsylvania for something else. It's the opening weekend of deer season, which means hunting season. When I was a kid, that was 1 million hunters. Now I think it's somewhere between 800 and 900 something thousand hunters, something like that. A lot of them congregate at hunting camps. I was one of them when I was a kid. Now, I'm not someone that will harm an animal whatsoever, but it was a family thing. It ran on my grandfather's side. He was a member, so. And I know for a fact, when I was a kid, that was 30 people. You're going to have camps like that all across Pennsylvania. People crammed into camps. It's going to result in COVID cases. It's going to result in flu cases. I mean, this surge coming, I can't stress enough. I'm really concerned. This is going to be the worst surge that we have seen since Omicron BA.1, not just in Pennsylvania, across the United States. North Carolina, 22.7%. It's going up with testing up. That's up 1.8%. How about we come out here to Iowa? Iowa's up 7%, 36.5% this week. How about California? Yes, California is really starting to rapidly go up as well. Look at this chart. Almost going straight upward now. Pre-Thanksgiving. Today's Thanksgiving. This data is from before Thanksgiving. Current week, 31.2%. That's up 4.1% with a big increase in testing. We're not seeing a huge increase in the southeast just yet. Alabama, 13.6%. That's actually down. Georgia, 20.1%. Then you come over to Texas, 22.5%. That's down as well. But again, there are states that are going up. Minnesota is up 5.4% to 32.7% this week. And on it goes. We'll show some more of these states maybe again tomorrow. Let's take a look at the EMS situation in my area. And that was 731 EMS incidents yesterday. I suspect today being Thanksgiving, when we see today's number tomorrow, it may actually be lower, but who knows? Maybe there'll be a lot of emergencies today. You never know. Moving on, let's just do a live look in. You can see it's not terribly busy right now in the Philadelphia suburbs. It's actually very slow, which is often the case. If it's something that's not like cardiac arrest or something, oftentimes people will delay it until the next day. I suspect tomorrow, however, these will look insane. Now, with that being said, take a look at Chester County, Pennsylvania. 1, 2, 3, 4 cases of sick people calls right now. There's also a stroke, dead on arrival. So, Chester County, Pennsylvania, yeah, that's busy for a holiday. Not good. New Jersey, 479 people in the hospital. And that's with 68 out of 70 hospitals reporting. I think this number's from yesterday. We're not actually going to get any states to update today. I'd be shocked if any state updates today. Let's take a look at New York State. Most recent update, 1,413 cases. And then coming over here to New York State hospitalizations, as you know, they had a huge increase this week. Right now, they're at 1,237. They ended last week at 1,086. So, yes, that is a big increase, and I expect next week it's going to continue. I don't know if we'll actually get any more updates out of New York State this week. It may not come again until Monday. Stay tuned. Taking a look at Texas. Surprisingly, Texas updated on time yesterday, and their cases were down ever so slightly, down by 86, 10,639 versus 10,725. Hospitalizations, They were down ever so slightly. Deaths were down ever so slightly. They actually have 36 deaths this week versus 42. And I should note to you here, 993 people in the hospital in Texas. Again, all of this is meaningless right now, because in the coming weeks, it is rapidly going to go up. It wouldn't surprise me if Texas just accelerates to 1,500 or 2,000 hospitalizations like that really quickly, because all of these gatherings and these viruses just breed on this stuff. We know people are not going to be masking at these gatherings. We know the majority of people don't want to take our advice and put HEPA air purifiers going. So it's going to happen. I mean, the fuse has been lit. It is going to be kaboom all across the United States. Let's take a look at what's going on around the world. We'll just do a few countries here, and we can see that Russia, 41% increase in cases, deaths are up 22%. Australia, this is a correct number now, it's a 31% increase in cases. Deaths, 2 versus 6, that's down 67%. Poland, cases are now up 28%. Deaths are not rising yet, they're still down 14%. Then we come down here to, let's see, Canada. I don't think that's correct, 29% down. I think you're actually up. The Philippines are starting to go up by 3%. Then we come down here to Slovenia, up 46%, no deaths reported there. Thailand, cases are now up 36%. And then we come down here to India, cases are actually up 42%. And Morocco, cases are actually down 47%. Alrighty, folks, that does it for the Thanksgiving pandemic update. Again, you can tell that I'm very concerned about this wave. We will have more for you in the coming days. We'll have data-filled updates tomorrow, Saturday, and even Sunday, because it is very important at this point. We'll be tracking this Thanksgiving surge, well, winter surge, right through the entire thing as it continues over into the next round of holidays that will come at the end of December. If you're celebrating Thanksgiving today, maybe you're going to be at a gathering, please stay safe and have a happy Thanksgiving. If you like this content, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, subscribe to my channel down below. If you know anyone that needs to see this, by all means, share this with them. I will see you guys again next time. Until I see you again next time, stay safe, everyone, and once again, happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for watching.